Hey, what's going on YouTube? Another boss video for Final Fantasy VII's Remake. I'm covering I believe it's called the Crab Warden. This boss fight here was definitely just managing your characters properly and just staying on the offensive, making sure you don't lose sight. If you have the fire magic like I did with Cloud, you kind of want to rely on that and make sure you aim for just the legs. Don't focus on the core of the boss, just take out the legs. And I didn't notice this when I was playing because I was too busy trying to assess the situation. He actually says it right there to take out his legs, and sure enough that was kind of my go-to anyway. So as you can see, I go right to my fire because I have a high level fire already. If you have that. Now if you don't, maybe the triple slash ability if you're using that sword, but if you're not using that sword either and you're going to focus on it, I would go into your abilities, into the bravery as soon as you can, to do as much damage to the legs as possible, because that's how you stagger it the fastest. That's how you're going to stagger it. I've been saying this in my other boss fight video too, especially now that you have 3 characters to control. As you can see, the ATB bars are full. Don't feel rushed. Look at what you're doing, see the situation, and start firing. I knew where I was at all times. I made one mistake that you will see during the boss fight because I wasn't sure what to do, and then I make my adjustment. But when I made that mistake, it definitely cost me. So when we get there, I'm going to make sure I bring attention to it so you don't make that mistake where it potentially may down all your party and kill you. As you can see, I'm almost done with the legs. I ran out of magic quite a bit, but luckily when I kind of do a lot of item hunting when I'm walking around. So you can see, look at, once you take out the first part, you see how the summon bar came out of nowhere? So in hindsight, I didn't even notice that it came out then, that the summon bar came out. But yeah, then I used the assess. Again, you're given the assess during your little introduction into Tifa's hood. I don't know, again, I still think there might be a benefit to using the assess, so I'm trying my best to assess everything I can. So this is the second phase. So now this is when I kind of had Barrett focus when I had a chance to use his ATB bar. I had him use his shot, I see on the Stingray over there, and me and Tifa were focusing on the body. Again, I would look for a leg. You can see I use one of hers into the right leg, I believe. See, I just left the still, what are they called, sling rags? You can have a small sling right now. I left those to Barrett. And again, staying on top of my magic. As you can see, it wasn't really damaging me too much where I was losing it. When the summon bar is full, so far that seems to be the OP thing you want to throw out there immediately. Once you get the summon bar, put them out there. I don't see why not yet. I don't see why that being a detriment to the fight. But once the summon bar's out, throw it out, and now you have a 4th character to do some damage. Inference. Here we go. I think we get this. Did we get to see his final attack on this one? I don't think so yet, did I? I don't remember. But yeah, see, I'm going after a leg, and I'm using my fire magic. So there's one leg. And I focused on the other leg. You see, I ran out of magic again. And this might have been a stupid move because I should have saved it for something more important. The elixir, I threw it in there just because I wanted to just get all my magic back in my health. And then I make a bonehead move. You'll see it's coming up. As you can see too, as I'm going through this, see, I'm focusing shot with Barrett. Again, when you get to these modes, just treat it like a turn-based. You can see I treated it just like a turn-based game. I'm not rushing. I'm looking at all my scenarios, seeing what I can do. I'm just assessing what I'm going to do next. See? Keep in mind, when you're going through your turns, every turn thing you flip, you can use your summons abilities as well. You don't have to be on Cloud to use it. You can use your summons abilities. See, they're in every chart. Or every menu, whatever you want to call it. I staggered them. This one aim for the core. Aim for the core, aim for the core. See, I use the inference, into the generator. And then phase 3. Now phase 3, this is where I make the mistake. And if you make this mistake, it's a little bit of an uphill battle because you don't want to keep in mind of your life bars. At this point, watch. So this is when I make my bonehead move. So now it's able to hit everybody at once with these attacks. And then you have to go after the auxiliary weapons just to kind of slow it down. So I don't even focus on him. I go after the auxiliary weapons. And again, I'm getting... What do I do here? Okay, yeah, so I'm using... Now Barrett can join us in this fight, which is cool. And then I use... Because Tifa can't punch up there, I ended up bringing out the only fire element I gave her. So now everyone can go after the element. So now we're all attacking. And we're all aiming just for the auxiliary right now. Again, staying on top of the health. And this is where I make the mistake. So look, so it does this, run. Don't do what I did here. Run away, get far away, because it's going to do major damage. And I messed up here, watch. I thought I can just wail on it to stop it or something. I was wrong. Don't do that. See? And that was dangerous. Actually, I think Cloud drops too. If I remember correctly. Oh, we see Inference big finish. And like I said, this is where I make the mistake. And I think Cloud does drop. Now that I remember correctly, I had to use a Phoenix down. And that was a mistake. So I knew I was in trouble. See, I start panicking. See, and then drops Cloud. They switch me, and I'm okay. Let's get him back up. Now let's figure this out. I had to figure out what my next moves were. So I paused it, took a breath, and here we go, back to work. Got back to Cloud. Read a little bit about her. Got back to Lego. So as you can see, I couldn't do much yet, but I knew I had to get my health back up. So that was the focus now. As soon as I could. Let's see. And I knew Barrett had Cure spell, so yeah, I set it up pretty well. I knew I had Barrett with Cure, I had Tifa with Cure. Even though I made the mistake, you can get away with this without making that mistake and not have to worry about this big Cure phase I went through. And probably get rid of this boss much faster. That was a mistake on my part. And that's it, guys. The rest just kind of happens. Stay on top of your healing, then going back to the fire. And I said, once you're down the auxiliaries, then it's just a matter of finishing up the center. So you get staggered, and then we just go to the town. And maybe use bravery too. Bravery? Oh wait, no, that stagger phase went quick, and we used one of them. And you see, it does it again, and then I run away this time. Watch, and then it does no damage. See, I run away, I run far away, no damage done. So if you get away, your players take no damage. So just know that. You don't have to get everybody away. Just if you get away, it does no damage. So now the rest is just take out the next auxiliary side. And yeah, that's it. So enjoy the rest of this. I hope this helps. Give me a like, click subscribe. I just reached 40 subscribers. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys who watch the videos. I want to make more content for you guys. Hope everyone's being safe at home. And I will check you guys in my next video.
All clear.
You stay there.
Let's go.
Sure.
Aye, this way.